Hi guys, welcome. I'm excited to be back again with a card this time. I know you guys haven't seen me do any cards, but I do make cards and I scrapbook and I alter things and I do a lot of stuff. And today, I'm going to be doing a watercolor card using one of the new Mark's Finest paper stamp set being released this week. And this one is called Roses. It's a very beautiful stamp set. There's a large rose here, as well as a rose on a stem, and it has some thorns on it. Very beautiful. And it also has some beautiful, elegant sentiments to go with it. Today I'm going to be using this large rose to do some watercoloring. And for my watercolor paper, I'm going to be using this particular brand. And it's the 140 pound. And it's cold press. So, I'm going to be using that. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take and use some walnut stain distress ink to ink up this flower. And I'm not really trying to get much. What I want to do is create an outline with it. So I'm going to basically take and stamp this off on some paper. That way it leaves this outline of the rose here. Okay. So then I have a very light outline. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very light. There we go. Adjust, let's see. It's not adjusting, sorry. But that's the outline. And I'm taking, I picked up this technique from one of the ladies in the watercolor class, online watercolor class that I was taking. I'm not sure I mastered the technique as well as she did, but I do love the outcome and how mine turn out. So, and no two paintings are ever the same. So, I have some distress markers, and I don't think I'm going to use all these colors, but I do have them out. I have the pick raspberry. I have the forest moss, spun sugar, festive berries, and I have the worn lipstick. And I'm really not trying to do blending with this. I just want to I want this to be a carefree project. And so I'm going to take the brush there and just scribble the color all over this craft mat by Tim Holtz. And as I go along, if I like the color, I'll add more. And if I don't, I won't. I'm just choosing colors. And like I said, I want this to be carefree. I don't want to have to worry about if this is being colored right. And I don't want to do that. I just want to watercolor and not use any techniques. I've seen her do it, and her work has came out very pretty. I'll be sure to share her name. I can't remember right now, so I have to look it up. So I'm not going to wet this or anything. The only time I'm going to wet it is basically when I dip my paint in the water and pick up color from the brush. So what I'm going to do is, I didn't scribble much of this. I believe this one was a spun sugar. So I'm just going to use this color here. And the only thing I'm going to do is, starting with the large petals, I'm going to dip this color on. And like I said, I'm not trying to be perfect. Do any perfect watercoloring. I don't know what that's like. I really just create based off of what I'm feeling and what I think is right. And I think that paper crafting shouldn't have a right or a wrong to it at all. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm not going to be doing any of the, what do you call it? I can't think what they call it. I'm not going to be doing any of the shading, trying to figure out the light source. So watch along, and I'll see you back here when I'm done. Okay guys, welcome back. So this is the end results, and I have to say I like it because it has that watercolor look, and I really love that the colors kind of mix. Well, you'll see as right here, this portion, you'll see that the green kind of smeared into the pinks and the reds, which I'm liking. I love that look. Now that I have that watercolor look, I'm not sure if you can tell that it's a rose or not, but I like it and I can tell that it's a rose. And I created this by simply using um, this stamp set as an outline, and I really love that I was able to achieve that look, and also using Distress ink and the walnut stain as just a little outline of where each little groove would be. And as you can see, because I did the outline so light with this one, it was really hard to tell where these grooves were. So I used this as an imprint. I used a stamp as an imprint of where those grooves would have been. And honestly, I kind of like that you don't see the groove, the details, I should say. You don't really see the details in the stamp set. But if you were to put this over that, you can see it come to life. You can always take and restamp. Now that the watercoloring is done, you can easily take and restamp this flower, because this is a acrylic stamp. You can take and restamp that, and then you'll know exactly where the grooves were, and you'll see that it's been watercolor, and you see all the detail in the flower. This was just my little short tutorial on how I watercolor, and I kind of, like I said, I've learned a few tricks and tips from I can't remember her name, I'm sorry, of how she do her watercoloring. And I'm not quite sure I achieved the technique that she has, but I really love the end results of what I've created, and how I created this watercolor look using stamps. And as far as the background, I really love the hues of the blues and the yellows. And I went with Tim Holtz tumble glass and mustard seed. I think mustard seed is by far my favorite yellow in this collection, because it just has that really deep, rich mustard look to it. So I went with that. And then as far as the colors, I really didn't get to use the spun sugar like I wanted to, but I was able to achieve these 3 different looks using these colors. So overall, I really like this look, and I'll have a card for you all at the end of the video using this card. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate your comments, your likes, and views. Have an awesome day. Bye bye.